Hello and welcome to day number 17 of 30 days of yoga. In this challenge, we are setting a new intention and transforming into a new version of ourselves. Today, we will be rewriting our story. So oftentimes we like to tell ourselves reasons why we're not successful, and we need to just rewrite that script so that going forward, we can create a new story for the future. So to do this, we'll be exploring backbends to empower ourselves and open our heart to see things in a different way. If you like this class, I also offer one-on-one private sessions, also corporate wellness programs. So if you'd like more information, check out my website, margaretflock.com. And if you'd like a free target area reference chart that details all different parts of the body, along with different poses associated with these areas, so that you can really get specific on what areas you'd like to target, you can download that for free when you sign up for my newsletter. Check the link in the description below. And don't forget, after today's practice, your journal prompt also located in the description. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's start in child's pose. Go ahead and bring the knees apart, send the fingertips forward, and press the forehead down into the mat. Let's start by taking a few deep breaths in and out through the nose. Filling up the lungs, exhaling it all the way out. Notice the quality of the breath, quality of the air in and out through the nostrils. The torso expanding on the inhale and depressing on the exhale. Bring your attention to your body. Notice what sensations are coming up for you today. The areas where you feel open, the areas where you feel tight. Just coming out of the space of the mind and into the space of the body. On your next inhale, go ahead and rock forward into your tabletop pose. Let's take a few rounds of cat-cow here. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up, open the heart. Exhale, round the spine, curl the tailbone under, gaze down at the knees. Moving just like this, a few rounds on your own. Really anchoring through all four corners of the palms of your hands and the tops of the feet. Notice the spine rounding and contracting. Notice what it's doing to every part of the body, the shoulders, the hips, the neck, the tailbone. Just feeling through every detail of this movement. Find neutral tabletop. Let's come into puppy pose, so opening the heart right away. Take a big step forward with the hands. Lower the chest down. You can bring the chest all the way to the floor, or you can tap the forehead onto the floor. Very similar to child's pose, except that the hips are stacked over the knees. If you need to walk the knees back to do that, you can. And just breathe. Feel that opening in the upper part of the spine, in the shoulders, armpits. Pressing those hands into the mat. Next, inhale, press back up. And walk the hands in towards the body. Go ahead and just make circles here with the shoulders and wrists, one direction and the other direction. And that is Chloe popping in to say hi. Maybe swaying back and forth, just exploring the wrists and the shoulder joints. When you're ready, find neutral tabletop. Reach the right leg back behind you and flex the toes. And then bring that foot all the way over to the right side. Drop that foot down, parallel to the side of the mat. Bring the hands to hips, hinge all the way up. And then send the right arm down the right leg. Reach up and over with the left arm, gate pose. Breathe here, stretching through the left side of the body. On your next exhale, drop the left hand down back behind you. Reach up and back with the right arm, maybe clasping that left heel. Reach the right arm back as you open the heart. Exhale, bring the right hand to the hip. Reach the left hand to the left hip. Hinge all the way up. And plant the hands back down onto the mat. Return the right knee back down. On your next inhale, flex the left toes back behind you. Extend that leg. Exhale, bring it all the way over to the left side and drop that left foot down parallel to the side of the mat. Curl the back toes under. Bring the hands to hips. Hinge all the way up. Exhale, send the left arm down the left leg. Reach up and over with the right arm. Breathe here. Stretch through that right side of the body. And exhale, bring the right hand down behind you, clasping the heel. Reach up and back with the left arm. Open the heart, drop the head and neck back. Reach forward. Exhale, bring the left hand to the hip, and then bring the right hand to the right hip. Hinge all the way up. Exhale, plant the hands, return the left knee onto the mat, and sway the hips from side to side. When you're ready, go ahead and press back to your downward facing dog. Make any movements here that feel good. You can bend out the knees. You can sway the hips. Just whatever you need to do to get acquainted with this position. Drop the head and neck down. On your next inhale, start to walk towards the top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Reach the arms up. Exhale, folding back down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank pose. And lower all the way down to your belly. On your inhale, lift up the heart. Cobra. Exhale, lower down. Let's do that a few times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. This time, bring the hands closer to the corners of the mat. You might want to come up onto the fingertips here. Inhale, pressing up. Open that heart. And exhale, lower down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, press up. Notice every vertebra as you lift. Open that heart. And exhale, noticing the vertebra as you lower all the way down. Bring the hands directly underneath the shoulders and then press back to downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. Next, inhale, reach the right leg up and high. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, gaze underneath the right armpit. Take another breath in. Exhale, step the right toes back behind you for wild thing. Lift the hips, reach the right arm up, drop the head and neck back. Slight bend in the left elbow. Open the heart. Exhale, plant the right hand back down. Reach the right leg up and high. Exhale, plant the foot in between the hands. Drop that back knee down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, reach the arms up. Low lunge. Exhale, plant the hands. Lift the back knee for runner's lunge. And on your next inhale, rise all the way up. Crescent pose. Draw that right hip back. Draw the left hip forward. Breathe here. On your exhale, bring the hands behind your back. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, puff up the chest, gaze up towards the ceiling, send the fist down back behind you. Maybe dropping the head all the way back. And then sink into that front knee, deep back bend, crescent pose. Take a few rounds of breath. When you're ready, unclasp the hands. Rise up, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Bend the front knee and step to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise up, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Drop the head and neck down. Just relax the head and neck. Feel that stretch in the hamstrings. Next, inhale, one vertebra at a time. Rise all the way back up to stand. Reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Go ahead and ground down through that right foot. Inhale the left knee up, one-legged Tadasana. And we're going to take a dancer pose. So when you're ready, go ahead and hinge forward, send that foot back behind you. Reach back with the left hand to grab that back foot. You might want to grab the inside of that foot. Kick that foot into the hand. You're going to start to feel that quad opening up. Once you're starting to press that foot in, send the right fingertips out and start to hinge forward. Find that point of focus that you can rest your gaze. Breathe. You got this. Keep kicking that foot into the hand. Next, exhale, release that left foot. Step all the way back to warrior two. Take a moment. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Reach up and over. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the arms to frame that front foot. Take a big breath in. Exhale, step back to plank and flow through your vinyasa. Pressing back to downward facing dog. Take 3 more breaths. On your next inhale, sweep the left leg up and high. Bend the knee, open the hip gaze under the left armpit. Take another breath in. Exhale, drop those left toes back behind you. Lift the left arm. Open the heart, lift the hips, drop the head and neck back. Wild thing, breathe. Open that heart. Next, exhale, plant the left hand back down. Reach the left leg back up. 3-legged dog. Exhale, plant that foot in between the hands. Soften the back knee down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, reach the arms up. Low lunge. Next, exhale, plant the hands. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee. Runner's lunge. Next, inhale, rise up. Crescent pose. Draw that left hip back. Draw that right hip forward. And exhale, bring the hands behind your back. Interlace the fingers the non-dominant way, the opposite way of how you did before. Inhale, puff the chest up, gaze up towards the ceiling, and send those fists down the back leg. As you open the heart, drop the head and neck back. Take a few breaths, you got this. Sink into that left knee. When you're ready, unclasp the hands. Rise all the way back up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Go ahead and bend the right knee. Step it forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Drop the head and neck. Hamstring stretch. Maybe shake the head, yes and no. Next, inhale 1 vertebra at a time. Take your time to roll all the way back up. Once you're there, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Shift your weight over onto that left foot. Inhale the right knee up, 1-legged Tadasana. And let's find our dancer pose. Start to bring that right foot back behind you. Reach the right hand back, grabbing the inside of that foot. Start to kick that foot into the hand. As you feel that pressure, go ahead and hinge forward, extending the left arm in front of you. Find your drishti, a point of focus to rest your gaze. This can really help with balance here. Breathe into it. Keep kicking that foot into the hand. You're going to feel your quads start to activate. Next, exhale, release that right foot. Step back. Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, elbow to knee, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the arms to frame the front foot. Runner's lunge. Take a big breath in. Exhale, step it back to plank pose and flow through your vinyasa. Pressing it back to downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. Inhale the right leg up and high. Exhale, step the foot in between the hands. And this time, rise all the way up as you ground that back heel down, warrior one. Exhale, bring the hands behind your back. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, puff the chest. Exhale, folding down to the inside of the right leg. Let those fists spill over. Next, inhale, come up to a halfway lift. Press through that right foot. Unclasp the hands, plant the left hand down, come to the ball of the back foot for your twisted runner's lunge. Easy twist. Next, inhale, shift all of your weight onto that left hand. We're coming into wild thing again. Lift the right foot and step it all the way back. Lift the hips, open the heart. Stay right here. Or if you want an extra challenge, come all the way back into wheel, full wheel. If you have full wheel, you can stay right here, or you can experiment with walking the hands closer into the feet. Lift those hips. Keep breathing. If you're in wild thing, keep breathing. You got this. Next, inhale. Flip all the way back around to your plank pose. Lower all the way down onto the belly. Woo! That was a good one. Let's come into Sphinx pose now. Stacking shoulders over elbows. Placing the hands down onto the mat. Press the pelvis down into the mat. Gain some lift and slide the heart through. Let's breathe for 5 deep breaths. Next, exhale, lower all the way down. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Press back to plank. And pressing back, downward facing dog. Take 3 more breaths. We have 1 more side to go. Inhale the left leg up and high. Exhale, plant the foot in between the hands. This time, ground that back foot down to a 45-degree angle. Inhale, reach the arms up. Warrior one. Next, exhale, bring the hands behind the back. Interlace the hands the non-dominant way. Inhale, puff the chest, gaze up. Exhale, dive down to the inside of the left knee. Drop the head and neck. Next inhale, come up for a halfway lift. Press through that left foot, flat back. Exhale, release the hands. Plant the right hand to the inside of the left foot. Come to the ball of the back foot and lift the left arm up. Easy twist. When you're ready, shift the weight over onto that right hand, setting up for wild thing one more time. And go ahead and lift the left foot. Swing it back behind you. Open the heart. And you can either stay right here or you can flip it all the way around to full wheel. Keep rounding through the hands. If you like to take it even further, start to walk the feet and hands in towards each other. Draw the knees in. If you're in wild thing, keep breathing, keep lifting those hips, keep opening the heart. And when you're ready, flip it back over to plank pose. Lower all the way down onto the belly. Let's take Sphinx pose one more time. Forearms rooting down, shoulders over elbows. Press that pelvis down, gain some lift in the spine. Slide the heart through. Let's take 5 deep breaths here. Next, exhale, lower all the way down onto the belly. Bring the hands directly underneath the shoulders and press back to your child's pose. Bring the knees together for this variation and the hands back behind you. Press the forehead down. Take a moment to reset. You guys did great. Really breathing into those parts of the body that feel sore, feel tense. For me, it's the spine, the low back. When you're ready, start to press back up. Fall over onto one hip. Swing the legs around. Let's come to lie on our backs. We're going to come into bridge pose. So plant the feet down, hands down by your side. On your next inhale, lift up the hips. Unclench the glutes. Draw those knees in towards the center line. Next, exhale, lower down. Take a big breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift the hips. This time, maybe walking the shoulder blades under, maybe clasping the hands together. Unclench those glutes, draw those knees into the center line. Press through the feet and breathe. Exhale, lower all the way down. Take one big breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Let's do it one more time. You can take bridge pose again, or you can come into full wheel, placing the hands above the shoulders, fingers pointed towards the front of the mat. And lift up the hips. Wherever you are, draw those knees into the center line and breathe. Unclench those glutes. Next, exhale. Slowly lower all the way down onto your back. Draw the knees in towards your chest. Start to rock from side to side. And then start to rock and roll along the length of the spine. Once you have some of that momentum, rock to a seat. We'll come into a seated forward fold next. So send the legs out in front of you. Untuck the cushions out from underneath. Plug those sit bones in. Press up through the spine, elongate. Exhale, hinge forward, round the spine. Drop the head and neck. Let's breathe here together. Next inhale, press back up. Let's take butterfly pose. Soles of the feet together, knees apart. Lift through the spine. Exhale, hinge forward, round the back. Drop the head and neck. You'll feel a stretch in the hips. Next inhale, press back up. Close the knees. Plant the feet down and grab the backs of your thighs. Go ahead and round the spine. You might want to interlace the fingers together. Round the spine, press back, gaze down at the navel. Keep pressing through the spine. We're just doing a really nice counter stretch here. You'll feel an opening in the shoulders and the neck, the whole upper back. Inhale, start to lift back up. Clamp up the hands behind you and lower all the way down onto the back. And just drop the knees from right to left. Let's find happy baby here. Reach for the inside or outsides of the feet. Press the knees down into the armpits. Maybe sway from side to side. Maybe extend one leg and the other. Any final movements you need here. you're ready, send the legs out long. Bring the hands down by your side, finding your Shavasana, final resting pose. Allow your whole body to relax. Allow the breath to relax. Allowing your mind to soften into this place of stillness for the next few moments. I encourage you to stay in Shavasana for as long as you need. Don't forget to check the description for your journal prompt. And if you'd like that target area reference chart, that's also in the description as well. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.